Commissioner Isha?
Here.
Commissioner Mino?
Here.
Commissioner Stafford?
Here.
And
Pledge
Commissioner
allegiance.
Forsythe absent.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Are there any additions, deletions, or changes to the agenda? Hearing none. Citizens' comments.
Sorry, I'm sorry, one thing, the PVC controller system, we just need a little time to confirm, so we're going to have to take that off of this agenda and move it to July. Okay?
Citizens' comments.
Okay, I have some comments, and they're directed for past Commissioner Birdie. And for those who do not know me, my name is Betty Fergus, and I've been Morton Grove Park Commissioner for 20 years, past Morton Grove Park Commissioner. During my 20-year tenure, I'll read it because otherwise I'll get off script, and it's quick. During my 20-year tenure on the board, I had the privilege to work with Dominic for 10 years. Dominic brought a variety of talent to the park board, some of which is a deep knowledge of Parks and Recs and an undergraduate degree in Park and Rec. He's an accomplished businessman. He's a good listener, and I loved his fashionable hairdos. he brought another dimension with his fashionable hairdos and trend-setting attire to the board. But most importantly, he's a patron of the park. Being a commissioner and a patron, Dominic brought to the staff and board value, insight, and recommendations regarding the park's programs and facilities policies. This is extremely important quality a commissioner contribute to the team. I would call Dominic an active, take action kind of guy. Dominic, thank you for serving the community, and we appreciate your hard work. I wish you, Louise, Joe, Don Jr., all the best in your endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you. Consent agenda.
I gotta interject here. Is that door open?
Yes.
There's a sign on it.
Sure.
Consent agenda. I move to accept the recommendation of the Administration and Finance Committee to approve the minutes of the Committee of the Whole meeting held on May 4th, 2016, the Board meeting held on May 18th, 2016, the Executive session held on May 4th, 2016, the Executive session held on May 18th, 2016, and the financial reports, which include the budget report and cash on hand dated May 31st, 2016, and the voucher list dated June 15, 2016, in the amount of $145,571.40, subject to audit.
Is there a second? Second. Any discussion? Hearing none, call the roll.
Commissioner Mino?
Aye.
Commissioner Stafford?
Aye.
Commissioner Isha?
Aye.
Director's report.
Yes, so I wanted to say that last night was a pretty fabulous night to be out at our park. Not only did we have Tunes on Tuesday, which probably had close to 300 people there. We had softball going on, a baseball game, ultimate frisbee, and tons of kids on the playground. It was just a wonderful, wonderful night to be out in the park, and I wanted to thank the Morton Grove Baseball Softball Association for sponsoring Soda, the band, and Dairy Queen of Niles for providing treats and food. I wanted to give you a little pool update. The pool sales, memberships sales are up about 7.5% over 2015. That was mostly likely driven by the great weather that we have been experiencing the last few weeks. Swim lessons are a little bit lower than anticipated. We've had to combine both pools in one. Took the lessons over at Har, moved them over to Oriole. It's kind of a building year for lessons, so we will keep monitoring that and making sure that we're making progress, providing a good program and service to the community. I am happy to report that the dive tower at Oriole has been inspected by the Illinois Department of Public Health, and the drop slide can now be in use. Last year, our pool was experiencing a lot of water loss. We were averaging about 30,000 gallons of water of loss. We did those repairs that you guys approved in November, was it? Sometime in there. So we did those repairs. We fixed the gutters. Prior to the start of the season, we were experiencing only a 10,000 gallon loss. However, when we turned on the spray ground, that loss shot up. We're not really sure what is causing the loss, but we have done a couple of things to kind of mitigate that loss. Is we've kind of throttled back on the pressure that goes to the spray ground. We are also only turning it on when asked, rather than just keeping it on the entire day. If we cannot control it any further than what we are able to do right now, because I think we're about at 18,000 instead of the 43,000 gallons that we were losing when it was in full force, we may have to limit the number of hours that we have this spray ground in use. We may have to limit the number of days per week that we use it, or if we just can't isolate the leak, we will. It's a possibility we'll just have to shut it down for the entire year. But the parks crew are trying to isolate the source of the leak. They have to get a trencher out there to open up the ground so they can see what's going on. We're not sure if something has shifted or what, but we'll keep you posted on any developments.
Was that 7.5 increase in attendance or in pool totals?
Those are membership sold.
So that's tokens sold?
Yeah, tokens, passes, yes.
Pass could be for the day or for?
No, these would
be seasonal passes.
Yeah, seasonal, annual passes.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. So that is only through the end of May. So, once we have June under our belt, we can report what we have. And then, camp started on Monday, going pretty well so far for the first few days. We had hot dog Wednesday today, which was really nice at Hard. Went out and had hot dogs, spoke to the kids. That was a lot of fun. So if you ever get a chance, Wednesday would be a good opportunity to come out and talk to the kids. That completes my report.
Attorney's report.
No, I talked to Jim Kennedy and everything.
Unfinished business, administrative and finance.
I have three motions. First is resolution in regards to resolution number R-05-16. The second is going to be prevailing wage ordinance, and the third is an update to the Board of Commissioners General Practices Manual. First motion, I make a motion that the Board of Park Commissioners approve resolution number R-05-16, thanking Dominic Birdie for his 12 years of service, and that a copy of the resolution be filed into the official Park District records.
Second. Any comments?
Commissioner Ishka?
Aye.
Commissioner Kano? Commissioner Stan?
Aye. Well, you should have done this, we should have done it before. All right. We have a resolution. We have a resolution here that the park has put together. And I'm just going to go into the highlights. During his tenure as Park Commissioner, Dominic Birdie served as Board President of the Administration Finance Committee, Parks and Facility Maintenance Committee, and the Parks Recreation. Dominic Birdie is instrumental in promoting and attaining the following Morton Grove Park initiatives: Frank Wren Project, development of Prairie View Playground, Oriole Pool, and various intergovernmental agreements, most notable with the Village of Morton Grove and local school districts. Also, the Niles Park District Skateland Ice Center Agreement. Dominic Birdie was instrumental in the district completing the 213 Comprehensive Master Plan, receiving a Moody's small a 3 bond rating in the new 5-year capital plan, the creation of Club Fitness Hit Zone, and approval of the new human resource policy. Dominic Birdie also supported continual, predictable, consistent, tangible, transparent budgeting and reporting, resulting in annually approving a balanced budget and receiving the Government Finance Office Financial Disclosure Award. You really want me to read all this?
No, that's okay. Yeah.
We got the highlights.
We thank you for your service, Dominic. It's been a pleasure. You're up and
Thank you.
you're a good boss. And we have a plaque. It's because you stole it all.
On behalf of the Park District, Don, thanks. Appreciate what you've
Can I
done.
take a picture?
Dan, go.
Yeah.
Musical commissioners.
Hey, Jeff, will you pull this chair out of the way?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, smile, say cheese. One more time. Okay.
No, I did.
Would anybody like cake? We have
Thank you,
cake.
thank you so much. I
We
disappointed that I didn't. do the
Okay, but they can have cake.
We'll look at that. Cut the cake. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Louise, too.
Take care.
Yeah. Second motion, 2 more motions. Second, regards the prevailing wage ordinance, I move to accept the recommendation of the Administration and Finance Committee that the Board of Park Commissioners approve the prevailing wage ordinance number O-05-16 as enacted by the state of Illinois.
And that wasn't the one in the packet, it was the final version.
Yes.
Second.
Discussion, is this a state law or federal law?
Yeah, every June, yeah, it's a state law. Every June, we're required to do this. Just to let you know, upon approval, we'll have a certified copy of the ordinance filed with the Illinois Department of Labor, and then we will post it in the local newspaper for publication.
Commissioner Mano?
Aye.
Commissioner Stickman? Commissioner Ashton?
Aye.
Sorry, Commissioner Stanton, sorry. Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, the third is the Board of Commissioners General Practices Manual updates. I move to accept the recommendation of the Administration and Finance Committee. The Board of Park Commissioners approve the update to the Board of Commissioners General Practices Manual, Section 10.21, Americans with Disabilities Policy.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, I just would like to see us really, aggressively follow this policy. It looks good, and I hope you live up to it.
Call roll?
Commissioner Ashton?
Aye.
Commissioner Mano?
Aye.
Commissioner Stickman?
And that is all for administration and finance. Thank you.
Nothing on recreation facilities, parks and facilities, park tour. So, skipping on down to new business, is there new business brought before the board? Hearing none, commissioners' comments. Commissioner Ashton.
I just want to congratulate Don on his service, and best of luck in the future.
Thank you, Don. And thanks to the staff and volunteers that worked Summer Sizzle. It was a hot one.
We sizzle.
I would too like to thank everybody that worked over the weekend on that project. It was hot, but I did see a spirit of cooperation and teamwork there throughout the staff, which I thought was very happy. Don? what can I say? You know, I'm gonna miss you. And I think the one thing I'm gonna miss is your humility, because, you know, you're a person that speaks from their heart, and you and I have had many heart-to-heart conversations, and I always admired that. So, thank you for your service. If no executive session, so we will proceed with the park tour
Right
after
Okay.
Claudia shows
Right
the
after-
ticket.
And should we remind everybody that anybody who
Yeah.
wants to attend the tour along with can pay yourself.
Thank you. Dominic, you have a, are you gonna have a piece?
I'm gonna take one piece home.
Oh, no, you can take the rest of the cake home.
Take some for Joel. I was in California.
Okay, just would like a piece of cake. Thank you, Dan.
I'll have two
Then I'll
pieces.
just take it home.
Yeah, you can figure it out.
Do you have coffee back there still?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll be right
if
back.
Marty didn't drink it all.
Well, Marty plugged it in.
Did Claudia make it for you?